exactly right. We're expecting, well, a pretty problematic weekend driving-wise, and certainly looking at a very wet weekend, maybe even a snowy one as well. So we're going to have your entire weekend storm forecast coming up for you in just a minute. We're taking you outside right now to Santa Monica. Great shot for you this evening. Take a look. We're dealing with a bit of cloud cover out there. We're also dealing with pretty cool temperatures. 50s right here at the broadcast center in Studio City. So the clouds already starting to roll in. We stayed pretty socked in along the coast earlier today. Didn't see too much sunshine. Tomorrow, probably not seeing much more. Valleys may be getting just a little bit of sun, but for the most part, we're going to continue to see increasing cloud cover as that storm continues to make its way into Southern California. We've seen a series of storms, but this last one is expected to finally affect us. Pretty much all of the storm has been lingering north of Point Conception. At this point, again, we're just bracing for the next one to come down. So as we brace for it, we're expecting cooler conditions, cloudier conditions, already seeing that on radar right there. Looking at several watches going into effect. A winter storm watch, high wind watch is going into effect as well. And you're going to see increasing cloud cover, again, as we just mentioned. Maybe a chance of a shower tomorrow evening, but the real storm starts to march in late Friday, that's late tomorrow night, into Saturday. Expecting heavy rain, expecting thunderstorms, hail, and snow as well. Eventually, snow levels dropping down to 3,000 feet. We could see over a foot of snow around resort level. We're also looking at very cool conditions. It's a very cold storm system that's headed our way at this point. So, Futurecast showing you increasing cloud cover over the next 24 hours as we head to the morning hours. Cloudy with maybe even a bit of drizzle produced from that cloud cover. By first thing Saturday morning, already looking at widespread showers. And then as we head into the 10 o'clock hour, that's when things really start to speed up a little bit. Take a look. They really start to intensify late morning. All of the orange and yellow on your screen indicating heavier rain over the mountains. And with that, we're going to see, well, more rain there, maybe up to 3 inches of rain in the mountains and snow in the higher elevations as well. As we continue on through the evening hours, we're still bracing for that chance of rain. We're still bracing for that chance of snow, and that could continue through Sunday, Monday as well. We've got that forecast for the mountains coming up for you in just a little bit. I will tell you by Tuesday, looks to be a much drier forecast. Lena and Sylvia, back to you.
Storm, right, Evelyn?
It is going to be a real storm, at least a lot more significant compared to the other storms we've seen this season. So this one packing a pretty powerful punch. We're taking you outside this evening, and as we do, our Mount Wilson camera. Great shot for you because we're seeing some of that high cloud cover streaming in ahead of the storm system. We're also looking at a little bit of low cloud cover and a bit of night sky. So sort of a bit of everything out there tonight. Temperatures in the 50s as well. And take a look on satellite radar. We're dealing with plenty of rain and snow, even thunderstorms sitting to our north. Eventually, we're going to be dealing with the same exact thing as we head into the weekend. You'll see on radar right now the clouds starting to roll in, just like we saw in that shot. And they're going to continue to roll in. We're looking at cooler and cloudier conditions over the next 24 hours ahead of that chance of rain. Several winter storm watches going into effect. We're expecting snow levels dropping down to 3,000 feet, maybe looking at about a foot and a half of snow. About 3 inches or so, maybe 4 inches around 3,000 feet. But as we hit resort level, that's where we're talking a foot or more. Also, high wind watch is going to affect as those southerly winds kick up ahead of the storm system. Temperatures in the 50s this evening. 53 in San Dimas, 55 in downtown, 56 in San Pedro, Laguna Beach, 56 degrees. Earlier today, we made it to 64 in downtown, average is 70, and record temperatures 85 degrees. So didn't get anywhere close to that. Over the next 24 hours, we're in the 50s predominantly, and then getting into the 60s. Again, we are actually expecting increasing cloud cover in the afternoon hours, maybe a touch of sunshine, but for the most part, we're calling it partly cloudy, 6 to mostly cloudy. 63 in downtown, Palmdale 68 in Woodland Hills. You're getting up to 64 degrees by tomorrow afternoon, so still quite mild for you. But as we head into the weekend, completely different story. We're taking you up to the mountains as promised. More cloud cover tomorrow, and then snow expected for your Saturday. Expecting pretty heavy snow at times. Sunday, snow levels dropping to 3,000 feet. Just looking at snow showers by Sunday, drying out by Monday, maybe a leftover flurry. But for the most part, we're calling it dry and warming up by Tuesday. So all you skiers and boarders out there, time to hit the slopes. We're expecting over a foot again around resort level. Lena and Sylvia, back to you.
All right, Evelyn.
And we're expecting that big storm to head our way over the weekend. We're going to have all the details coming up in just a few minutes.
Oh, so they'll be keeping an eye on the skies. And here we've got the San Pedro slide there that they're going to be keeping an eye on.
We've got some major concerns, and of course, burn area is always a concern for a weekend like this. So it's something we're looking out for because we are expecting a good amount of rain, and in those areas we could get more than 3 inches.
Wow,
which is
that's a lot.
pretty sizable, and pretty significant compared to what we've seen so far this winter. So it could be a pretty significant winter storm. This point does look like it's on track to hit as we head into the weekend, mainly Saturday being the biggest day. So we're going to track it all for you coming up in just a minute. We're taking you outside right now to Santa Monica, a gorgeous shot for you. Take a look at this. We're dealing with cloud cover. We're also dealing with a little bit of night sky and cool conditions. Didn't really clear too much at the coast earlier today. We did see sunshine into our inland spots, and by tomorrow, well, we're looking at less of it. As we head into the afternoon hours, we're going to expect cloudier conditions, and we're also expect cooler conditions as well. Storm system makes its way into Southern California. At this point, dry, just cloudier, and again, bracing for the cool and eventually the wet conditions. Bracing for a high wind watch, also winter storm watch is going to affect, probably eventually turning into advisories and warnings as we head into the weekend. But at this point, we are expecting snow in the higher elevations right there through the LA County Mountains, through the San Bernardino County Mountains, and the Riverside County Mountains as well. Temperatures out there this evening in the 50s predominantly, 54 in downtown, 54 in Riverside, 55 in San Pedro. Earlier today, we made it to 64 degrees for downtown. Average is 70, so we were below average for this time of year. Record temperatures 85 degrees, so certainly didn't get anywhere close to that. Over the next 24 hours, 50s, more 50s by the morning hours. By the afternoon, we're in the 60s pretty much across the board, with the exception of the IE Riverside, a little more warmer for you, 71. Woodland Hills 64, Anaheim 67, and downtown you're getting up to 63 degrees by the afternoon. Futurecast showing you cloudy conditions as we head to the overnight hours, potentially a little bit of drizzle first thing in the morning from that cloud cover, but other than that, well, by Saturday morning, we're expecting widespread rain, light early in the morning, but later in the morning, we're expecting heavier rain and potential thunderstorms as we head into the afternoon hours. By the evening hours, just a few leftover cells right there, and still looking at a few leftovers by the time we head into Sunday. Maybe a chance of a shower by Monday, and then drying out by the time we head to Tuesday. And for the mountains, expecting snow through Saturday and Sunday, drying out by Monday, by Tuesday warming up. So maybe next weekend, a great weekend to hit the slopes, over a foot at resort levels. Lena and Sylvia, back to you.